Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a dark red smoky eye with a berry lip. First thing I'm going to be doing is eyebrows. I'm using the Tanya Burr Perfect Brows palette and I'm going to be using the shade Hot Cocoa, and I'm using a Lottie London pink angled brush. So just work at the end of the brow and work your way towards the front, keeping it lighter at the front. Okay, now I'm just going to dot a little bit of concealer around my brows, just using Last Imperfection in the shade Fair. And I'm just going to very lightly dot around the brow. And I'm going to blend that in using a Real Techniques detailer brush. So all this does is just really defines your brow. It doesn't have to be too perfect because the foundation will blend into it too. For eye primer, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Focus and Fix eye primer. Just put a little bit of that on your lid. You really don't need a lot of this because it spreads really well. And just blend that in using my finger. The palette I'm going to be using today is the Makeup Revolution Flawless palette, and I'm going to be using this brown colour here for my base, this deep red mahogany wine colour as my main colour, and this black in the outer corners just to blend that out a little. So I'm just going to go in with that brown just through the crease. Just slightly above the crease as well, as that's what you're going to be blending your black into. You don't need a lot of this, just to sort of start you off. Okay, now using a Lottie London red brush, I'm going to go in with that deep wine red and just cover my lid with it. I mean, that colour is just absolutely gorgeous. Then I'm just going to blend that red into that brown very slightly using a H&M medium shading brush. So just very, very slightly blend that, just so you don't have any harsh lines. Back in with the Lottie London yellow brush with the black. Very lightly and make a small triangle on the outside here. You don't want this to be too intense. So just make a very small triangle and on to the next one. Secret to this is building it up. If black scares you, take a tiny bit at a time and slowly but surely build that up. Now I'm going to blend that all together using the H&M medium shading brush. So blend this black out here, like from the corner of your eye up to your eyebrow, and then blend that into the brown. At the moment this looks very messy, but it won't stay like that. Just blend that black into the red. And again on the other eye. Then I'm just going to go in with the Makeup Revolution F101 brush, just with a little bit of the black, and work along my lash line. Okay, now I'm moving on to face, and I'm going to prime my face using the Ultra Face Base Primer by Makeup Revolution. Just get a pea-size amount on your finger and dot that all over your face and where you feel like your makeup comes off first. And just rub that in using your fingers. Okay, now moving on to foundation, I'm using my trusty Studio Sculpt by MAC in the shade NW20. Just going to dot that all over my face. And I'm just going to blend that in using the Real Techniques contour brush. I really like this brush for really buffing in your foundation. I'm just going to press that foundation in using my beauty blender. Now onto concealer, I'm using the Last Imperfection in the shade Fair. I'm just going to go under my eyes and I'm going to bring that right up to my hairline, because that's going to give us a really straight edge on that eyeshadow. Right up. My chin, my nose, forehead. Now just going to blend that in. So now for this bit, you just work from the inner corner and slowly work your way up, giving yourself a nice line. Same on the other eye. Now I'm just going to set that in place using the MAC Mineralise Skin Finish in the shade Medium. And I'm just using a Makeup Revolution F104 brush. Okay, and I'm just going to do a slight contour using my trusty Makeup Revolution bronzer, highlighter, blusher, perfect, amazing palette. I love this thing. It is amazing. I'm just going to go in with the Lottie London blue brush. This is actually for powder, but I love it for contour. So just in the hollows of your cheeks. I like this because it just blends so lovely. Top of your forehead and work your way down. Blend in that. Same on the other side. Okay, now using the Makeup Revolution F105 brush, I'm going to go in with a little bit of blusher. Just out of that same palette on the apples of my cheeks. And now in with a little bit of the highlighter as well, just on the cheekbones, nose, forehead and Cupid's bow. What I'm going to do as well is I'm just going to go back in with a little bit of the red and a tiny bit of black just underneath my eye. I'm just going to blend that out using the other side of the brush. This brush is one that you just get in sort of Makeup Revolution palettes. It's really great. Okay, and now time for a little bit of mascara. I'm using the Colossal Volume Express Mascara by Maybelline New York. One last thing before we move on to lipstick, I'm just going to dip a brush into that highlighter and put that in the corners of my eyes to really make that red pop. Really brightens you up. So just put that in there, blend that out, and that just gives you a contrast, so it makes that red really stand out. Okay, now to lipstick. I'm using Charlotte Tilbury Glastonberry. I've wanted this for about a year now. Went into London the other day and got it from the Covent Garden store, and that store is amazing. I find with this lipstick myself that I don't need to line my lips because it's got such a good applicator edge that it goes on really nicely. It's just so easy to put on. You don't need a lip liner. Just change the angle of the lipstick. Same again on the top. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my makeup using the Makeup Revolution Amazing Fixing Spray. This stuff is amazing. I swear to God, it's awesome. You literally have to just hold it out from you arm's length, spray it on your face. Let that set. And And honestly, since I've been using this, my makeup has been lasting so much better. Sometimes I'd find I'd get halfway through the day and my foundation would be coming off. But since I've been using this, it's been lasting so much better, and I've been getting a lot of compliments on my makeup as well. So this stuff is amazing. Go and buy it. It's like £5. It's awesome. This is my finished look. I hope you liked this video. I want to do loads more makeup tutorials, so please comment down below any looks you want me to give a go. Please like, comment, subscribe, everything you've been doing, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!